okay, to release to your okay, for all of you for all of you guys that are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for subscribing. And to all the OGs, hey y'all, hey. Okay. But really quick, so there was like a scenario that unraveled, and I was like, first off, before I even get into the whole situation, this is not to condemn anyone or make them feel bad, okay? Because I know what should be conviction sometimes by the a vessel saying it turns into condemnation, especially if you're like beating yourself up over it or whatever. Right. So there's a situation that happened where the Lord gave me divine instructions, led me to do things like specific things. And the specific thing that I am talking about is a fast. So the Lord had led me into a fast, right? Day one on this fast, and sometimes people unknowingly are used by the enemy, right? They are used to discourage us. Just how like the Pharisees were like discouraging Jesus and other people were sent to discourage Jesus. It did not work. Okay. But day one on this fast, the Lord had already gave me instructions, so on and so forth, and told me what to do and things that need to be done during this fast. I'm like, okay, cool. So I start the fast, and someone in Christ unknowingly caused me to feel like condemnation, right? And like I said, they didn't know that they were doing this. They might have even thought that they were being obedient to the Lord's voice. This is the thing. Once you have released a word, right? It's not up to you how the other people receive it. And thank you for that seed, Lord. Bless it a billionfold. But it's not up to you how they receive it. So this person had already previously given me the word, right? And it's up to me on how I receive it, and me and just the Father, right? So then the Lord already confirmed that, yeah, this is something that this person is right, da 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 da. So by them consistently doing it, it just turned into condemnation and not conviction. So there might have been a word that the Lord has sent you to give to your kingdom spouse, right? And you delivered the word. You're not seeing like, okay, this person's not taking this word serious, da 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 da. Sometimes we have to plant that seed and let the Lord water it according to his will, which can take days, weeks, months, in some cases, years. Okay. So the Lord really he kind of put me in a kingdom spouse shoe. Yes, I am a kingdom spouse, but a prodigal shoe to be specific in the circumstance. And we sometimes do that. Giving a word and then trying to help them make it come to pass can come off as you being overbearing. Okay. So it takes a year mediation more than 30 minutes to build your temple in silence. But yeah. So literally this person, I don't know if they were trying to remind me or give me the word again or whatever, but don't do that with your kingdom spouse. If the Lord sends you to give them a word, give them a word and let them take it, receive it. If they don't receive it, that's really up to them and God. But then another thing was the Lord had told me before I even started this fast. He said, I do not have to respond to anyone. If I respond, it's because I choose to answer my phone, because I choose to text back. Multiple people while I was fasting was reaching out and I was not responding. So sometimes kingdom spouses withdraw, okay, because they're going through something, or the Lord has. You can eat that. It shouldn't be hot anymore. If it's hot, then just wait a second. But they might withdraw because of the instruction that the Lord has given them, and they want to really just meditate and really hone in on what the Lord is telling them to do. You don't know what that is. Okay? You don't know how hard that thing is. All right? Another thing too, if like say you told your spouse, you need to stop drinking alcohol, right? There is things that come when you cut off things. So substance, okay, smoking, marijuana, whatever that is, there can be irritability with these people, with these spouses that are stopping this habit. Another thing, there's going to be mental attacks because the enemy does not want them free. Okay, so there's things that they may not be wanting to speak out about. And another thing I saw, as I was scrolling, I saw on YouTube, this guy said, men know the power in their words, and he was a man of God. So it's not just any man, but a man of God knows the powers in his word. And they don't just speak out of emotion. Sometimes it looks as if they're shutting you out or shutting down, and that's because they don't want to hurt you. So if your spouse goes through a period of withdrawing from you, what this person in Christ did was text me every single day. That if I am trying to withdraw, there's nothing that you did to cause me to withdraw. There is divine instructions from the Father that I must fulfill. Okay? His word is not going to return to him void. So I know if I don't get in alignment and do this thing, it's going to be forcefully done. There's going to be situations, there's going to be events that are going to unfold that's going to break me down and get me into line of what the Lord has spoken. All right? These kingdom spouses are realizing, and some already know, the seriousness of when the Father tells them to do something that he's not asking. Okay? It's a must. Right? So, kingdom standards, okay? Kingdom spouses, kingdom wives, kingdom husbands. When your spouse withdraws, when your spouse has divine instruction and it's not your business, their relationship with the Lord is not your business. Your relationship with the Lord is not your kingdom spouse's business. Okay? You don't have to tell your kingdom spouse every single thing. Okay? Vice versa. So don't try to pry into them and get things out of what's wrong with you. Sometimes they just need a peaceful mind. Okay? What are you doing? They just need a peaceful mind, you guys. So don't go in. Yes, ma'am. So don't go in trying to like text them and dig stuff out or assume that, oh, this is the problem. Because the person was sending me, videos on just basically trying to guess what was wrong. What was wrong was I needed to do things that were hard. That was what was wrong, right? But just guessing and sending different videos or different messages and stuff like that. And sometimes we as believers, as followers of Christ, we get in a position of, if the word is not straight from the Lord, that's how I am. If the word is not straight from the Father, then I don't want it. Sometimes you just want to spend time with the Father, okay? And that's the place that I was in personally. I didn't want a prophetic voice to deliver me the word, okay? I didn't want a vessel to deliver me the word. I wanted it to be fresh out the Bible or fresh through my ears. I didn't want it because the thing is too, the enemy comes here and there and he tries to cause confusion, right? When you're confused, me personally, back up of watching certain things, certain voices and stuff like that, because then like if you're watching too many voices, you'll start getting confused. I mean, that's not even a hard thing to do. Watch too many people, you'll be confused because one person said this and then the other person said that and yada yada yada, right? So in that moment, it's like, all right, let me pull back. Let me quit watching prophetic videos. Let me just spend time with the Lord, and the Lord will clarify things. Okay? All right? Okay. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And I can't right now. Yeah, so you guys, stuff like that, please let your spouse be quiet. Stop, cat. You can't eat her food. She's over here yelling. But women, I know that we do this. We think like, oh, maybe this is what's wrong with them, and we're trying to send encouragement. And the whole time, when this person kept reaching out, when I didn't want to be reached out to, and this was my day one on the fast, I was like, Lord, if you're gonna let people attack me while I'm on a fast, outside of the fast, because I told you guys before, I went through 3 vehicles in 30 days, on top of the one that caught on smoke or fire, whatever you want to call it. On top of I got fired from my job, so I was already experiencing warfare. I went on multiple fasts and I kept getting attacked, and I was like, this is ridiculous. But if this is going to be a constant thing, Lord, then I don't even want to do this fast. I'm only doing this to be obedient. Okay, not because I want to hear your voice more, because most of the time I go on fast because I really just want to hear the Lord's voice very clear, stuff like this. So I was like, I'm doing this grudgingly. That was my heart. Okay, to be honest with you guys, I was grudgingly listening to the Father. So you don't know if the Lord has sent your spouse to fast, do this and that, and you're discouraging them. Just sometimes let people be in that bubble. Okay? That's a Job season. I have many of Job seasons, years and years of Job seasons, sleeping outside and stuff like that. So yeah. Let me get this cat because this cat keeps trying to eat my baby's food. But yeah, when in doubt, when unsure, be quiet. Period. And it really showed me how annoying I may have been to my spouse in the past. The Lord, yes, he used this person in Christ to give me revelation in my own stuff. Because I'm like, look, all these times I tried to do this and reach out, da 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 da, and I just was probably discouraging my spouse unknowingly. Not knowing what's on my spouse's plate. Not knowing the things that he has to carry. So I just encourage y'all to just chill. Literally. And Lord kept telling me that. Just chill. Just chill. I mean, majority of the people standing have already done what the Lord has asked them to do. This fast wasn't specifically for a kingdom spouse. It was a me and God thing, you know? So, yeah, I was literally going to tap out less than 24 hours in a fast because of the type of attacks. I was like, I'm not going to keep doing this, Lord. I don't know what you thought this was. And that's where I was mentally with it. But the Lord just told me, like I told you, you don't have to respond to anybody. Don't respond and continue doing what I told you to do. Because they don't know what I told you to do. They have no clue. I'm like, all right. Yeah. But anyways, I do have another word. So I'm going to get on here and give that word. Get off and get back on immediately. Is it good? If you guys feel led to sow to my hot mess Job situation, my Job season, that'll be great. I think I left it on the community post. If not, I'll put it back up because we still out here going through it, you know? Also, you guys, please cover all the leaders because that's what the devil does. He attacks the leaders so the leaders could fall, so the people under the leaders could fall and stuff like that. And we're not out here falling and not getting back up. So, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, all right, y'all. Let me get back on here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And that's it. Oh my goodness, girl.